Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing exceptionally well. Thanks for asking. How about you?
All's good. Thank you so much for asking. All right. Before we jump in, I would want to know what your goals through this session are so that I can customize the session according to your needs.
Okay, lovely. So I just simply want to delve into a random conversation, or I would say that the ball is in your court. If you want to discuss any topic or if you want to ask any questions, I would love to go with these
All right.
random
So
things,
let's keep
right?
it in a
Yes,
conversation style so that
yes.
we can, because I can see you are using certain words and metaphors. So that is your English is at a polished level, right? So
Okay.
maybe you want to enhance your conversation skills more, or it is just a conversation
Yes,
and I make a friend out of it, right? All right. So
definitely.
tell me something about yourself. At least introduce yourself so that I know what I'm talking with.
Okay, so this is Neha Rana. I hail from
All right.
the Apple state of India, Himachal Pradesh, but currently I stay in Mohali. I live in Mohali, that is in Punjab. I am a proud
Mhm.
homemaker and an online English instructor. I deal
Wonderful.
with homemakers and students from rural areas. I don't consider myself a trainer, though I hold a master's degree in English literature, but I am quite aware that learning a subject or teaching a subject is quite different,
All
right?
right.
When it comes to learning a language or training people. So, but the thing is, I belong to a very rural setting, and I know as a middle class woman what the struggles that people face on a daily basis when it comes to expressing themselves, speaking themselves in English. So, I offer a helping hand to those people who want to work on their communication skills. I help them in understanding the intricacies of this language. I run a YouTube channel because I think that's what every other person is doing these days,
I
right?
understand.
Yes. So, yes, my motive is, I guess it's not, it will be kind of a very cliche statement that I am running a channel to enhance my communication skills, to impart my knowledge. But I think, yes, YouTube helps us to learn something new, to impart our knowledge, and to earn also. So
Absolutely.
I'm,
And I think,
yeah,
yeah, because you can go global with that as well. So you are
exactly.
not creating boundaries, but you are breaking boundaries with that. And
Right, right.
whatever initiative you have taken, it's a huge initiative because not a lot of people think on those lines to help
Mm,
people, which is a very, very good thing. And you've already told me you've done your master's in English, which is another very difficult task because when it comes to literature, I'm sure it is never ending. And there
yes,
are
it is.
so many intricacies when you're studying literature at that level. So you have to
Exactly.
go through a lot of content with that. So that's wonderful. And I would say you're doing a good job at this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I would love to know about you.
All right. So I am an advocate by profession, as you can see.
Okay.
And have always been very passionate about helping people communicate because I
Okay.
get a lot of interns and I get a lot of students who have this hitch, whether they have a lot of knowledge, but the
Hmm.
communication factor to speak before so many people in a courtroom becomes a little bit of a problem, especially when people come from different parts of India.
Hmm.
That my goal was to help people communicate better, irrespective of the fields that they were in. And that's how I joined the initiative because I was very passionate about teaching people. I was also teaching
Hmm.
English way before I finalized my master's in law. So I
Lovely.
wanted to do this as well. So I can
Wow.
understand the mentality of being an educator at the same time.
Yes.
It's very satisfying when your students
Hmm.
achieve a level of success. So I can
Hmm.
relate with that. But yes, that was my goal. And
Hmm.
okay, so let's have more conversation so that we can kind of work, right? So
Okay.
let's play a game where I can be your student in this scenario, where I
Hmm.
want you to teach me some basics of English in
Okay.
sheer English so that I can understand as to
Hmm.
how you're going about it and how are we conversing about it. Consider me that I
Okay.
don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay. So I guess as a teacher, teaching
Hmm.
comes later. It's all about first, it is all about motivating,
Absolutely.
getting each other in a better way, okay, and creating that bond with each other. So my approach is very simple.
Hmm.
I just, let's say you are a student and you just come with me. come to me. So I just, it would be a simple introduction and then see, let me see your name. Okay, Ananya. So you have chosen me. Let me tell you one thing that, see, this is a journey. Okay, it's going to be a process. So you need to be very consistent and positive with your approach, with your strategies, right? Second thing, first of all, I just want to know what is that purpose behind it. Do you just, have you decided to go for this journey out of a whim, or you just watch some videos and then you felt like, okay, I also have to learn English. मुझे भी English सीखनी है. Do you have a purpose behind it? Okay, because you know what, this is not going to be a magical and very interesting and funny or happy-go-lucky kind of journey.
Absolutely.
You will feel like giving up. It will be a boring one, and it requires your hard work and consistency. So, are you ready for this? Okay. So, this is the first approach. I ask them what is that purpose behind it. If they're looking for an interview, or sorry, if they want to go crack an interview, then the approach will be different. If they just want to go for those everyday conversations, let's say with homemakers, my approach is different. But the first thing I ask them, because you know what happens, initially we join or initially we decide to learn English. After a couple of days, we drop that idea because it needs your hard work, it needs that consistency, and people really don't understand the right concept of consistency. They just think that ma'am, I have been practicing for a long time, still I'm not fluent. So what is the reason? Because it doesn't make any sense if you practice maybe for 1 month and then you just break that chain of practicing. So I always step to take those baby steps, practice for 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day, but practice in that again with consistency, right? Because we all come with that idea, practice makes a man perfect, undoubtedly, but consistent practice makes a man perfect, right? And second thing, it's a language. Don't let it drain your brain. Anyone can learn this language, okay? So don't make it a status symbol. Be very natural with your expressions. And the main point that I focus on is try to be natural and comfortable and presentable with your expressions, because words come later. For me, non-verbal communication matters a lot. So I just focus on the body language, their eye contact, the kind of tone, voice modulation, and gestures, and all. So this is how I deal with people.
Wonderful. I mean, you've explained the entire procedure to a person and you've laid it all bare on the table as to what are they getting themselves into. All right. One, I don't know, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just a helping tip. English was
Okay.
absolutely correct. Okay, so because I end up motivating people also, so I feel like you have told them the realistic and honest version, which is
Mm-hmm.
absolutely correct. Just add this factor also, rather than saying it can be a little boring, because then the person already puts them in
Yes.
that state that it will be boring.
Hmm.
But then just putting the very ideology that it will be boring, we can just say you can watch a lot of movies with it because you're learning a new language. So that is
Yes.
not something which can be a little boring. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
there will be things and activities which you will do repeatedly where grammar is involved.
Yes.
It will not all be fun, but just let
Hmm.
them know that you can watch a lot of web series and everything, and you have to give a
Hmm.
feedback on that as well in English. So that will
Right.
keep them engaged and engrossed, and they maybe it can help them not give up in a
True.
longer. So we can
Okay.
give off that ideology as well. Rest it
Hmm.
presented very well. All right. So do you also train people for interviews as well? Do they come for that
Yes.
as
Yes. Yes.
well? All right.
I do.
How do you
I
go
do.
about that?
Okay. So it's again, vocabulary comes later. It's all about how do you present yourself. Because when it comes to facing any interviews, people have that again misconception that they will be asking about your weakness or your strengths, but actually they don't.
Hmm.
Right? So, first of all, of course, you need to introduce yourself. So, if I'm dealing with a beginner, let's say he doesn't know the ABC of this language, I tell that person at least to cram a good introduction. Just cram it and practice it. Be
All right.
very natural with your expressions, okay? So if that person is able to introduce himself or herself nicely, I guess he's already halfway there. And then he needs to be quite clear with the field. He needs to have a good knowledge about the field he's appearing for, or he's going to face any interview, right? And again, it's all about those daily classes, those practice sessions where I ask them certain questions. So how generally how do I start? I just pick any random stuff. Let's say I have a pen, so I'll pick it. Okay, just describe this tool, describe this pen, tell 10 lines about this pen,
All
right?
right.
Or describe yourself, tell 10 lines about your mother or about your father. So this is how I just try to make them comfortable first. And let's say if I explain certain vocabulary words to them, okay,
All right.
because interviews are all about good vocabulary words. So then also I need to be very, very creative with my learning. I never introduce any random word or any random phrase. I always choose a topic first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's say I discuss a topic, friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So I ask them to describe friendship. What is friendship for you? Do you have friends, right? Do you think that real friendship exists or not? And after that, I introduce certain good words or idioms just to present their ideas in a short and crispy manner. So, yes, I think if you want to add any new vocabulary words, you need to learn that words with a context rather than just choosing random words, right? And it's all
One.
about daily sessions and practice sessions. That's it.
All right.
Mm.
Okay. One quick tip.
Mm-hmm.
Rest procedure was absolutely correct, and this is
Okay.
exactly how you're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Since you said you want the introduction to be natural, don't,
Mm-hmm.
don't use the word cram,
Mm-hmm.
right? They
Okay.
need to practice and they need to go through the introduction over and over again. Cramming is when you are just learning word by word. So that
Hmm.
obviously not be natural. The reason I say this is sometimes they might stop them in an introduction and ask a random question.
Yes.
Every
Hmm.
interview based on a different pattern depending on the person who's sitting on the
Person.
opposite side.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So
Hmm.
don't help them cram. What
Mm-hmm.
this will do is this will only restrict them to their introduction since they know about themselves. Just give them an order they need to remember. That is
Hmm.
name, where are they from, where have they done their schooling from, just exactly how they grow in age. Exactly
Yes.
that
Hmm.
procedure that they need to remember the procedure. Don't
Right.
let it up because you anyways know which school you went to. If
Mm-hmm.
frequent schools, just stick to 10th, 12th or primary
Yes. Yes.
schooling.
Hmm.
So this is how you need to give them an order, but don't make them
Exactly.
because rote learning and introduction might cause them in an interview rather than helping.
Hmm.
Because
Yes.
they might end up learning every question then. That was
Yes.
asked one interview and they think that the other interviewer might also ask and they are not prepared for it.
Hmm.
Rest, it was wonderfully described well, the daily routine and everything. There are
Hmm.
certain questions which I would like to give you, which you can help your students prepare for. Is what
Okay.
is your daily routine? These
Yes.
are certain interviews which are asked every day. And
Right.
they sometimes in that area go
Mm-hmm.
for SSBs or other interviews, which are
Mm-hmm.
government interviews,
Yes. Yes.
tend to ask you about what your monthly expenditure or your daily expenditure is.
Expenditure.
Yes,
Right.
because there are
Okay.
students also, which I'm assuming
Hmm.
most
Hmm.
people from Himachal also go for armed forces, air force, and they
Yes.
have certain bases there. So
Right.
there are
Right.
a lot of students who are keen on giving those interviews as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
With that, there are certain questions which are asked there as well. That is,
Mm-hmm.
what is your daily expenditure? What is your
Okay.
monthly expenditure? If you get
Okay.
pocket money, how are you using that? Students don't
Hmm.
think on those lines at that time.
Yes.
And especially in the daily routines, they want to give a very idealistic version because it's armed forces. They say, I wake up at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. and then they learn it. And then they
Learn it.
spot in the interview. So they
Hmm.
just have to be honest about it because obviously the psychological analysis is not about whether they wake up on time.
Hmm.
So kids need to
Right.
control that. Adults
Yes.
manage that somehow. They're
Hmm.
about it.
Yes.
Thus, these are certain questions. Then
Hmm.
there are certain questions in all sorts of interviews, especially at
Hmm.
management level or government level, where they ask you personal questions or situation-based questions. In which
Yes.
what they do is rather than giving you a random situation about a man or a woman who's drowning, they might also
Hmm.
parents or
Yes.
somebody. And then again, because they get the emotional angle, you have to
Exactly.
tell them this
Exactly.
is not a real life situation, it's a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical
Think
situation.
logically. Where
Hmm.
students tend to get a little emotional. So this
Hmm.
psychological angles also need
Hmm.
to be tapped into an interview. Then there are
True
certain
that.
activities, I'm sure you're already, since you're doing one-on-one sessions with your students,
Yes, yes.
also give them home-based activities like stand in front of the mirror, looking in
Right.
your own eyes and speaking. That is something basic all
Yes.
educators do. So
Right.
that again is one activity I'm sure you're doing anyways.
Exactly.
Right?
Hmm.
Any other
Hmm.
activities that you're giving your students which is helping them build their confidence?
Yes, since they find it boring, some students find it quite boring to stand in front of mirror. So I suggest them to turn their phone's camera on. They can record yourself and then they can check,
All right.
right? How do they present them? Second thing, why did I use that word there, cram? You know what, Ananya? Sometimes I deal with those students who are not able to construct a single sentence. They don't even, they are not at that level where they can just come and they can say that, okay, I'm Neha, I come from Himachal. Okay. So in that case, what I do, I just give them on a sample introduction, and then I tell them to learn this first of all line by line, and then practice a lot so that you can at least you will be able to maybe speak 4 to 5 lines. See,
Yes.
as I mentioned you that I deal with those people who come from a rural setting. And I tell you, they have lot of misconceptions there. They have lot of, they always come with this preconceived notion that this language is a phobia. Okay. And I can't express sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time I have to go the extra mile just to keep their spirit high.
Absolutely.
So
That is one thing.
yes, I am trying my level best. I'm putting my best foot forward, at least to make them confident. If they are
Absolutely.
not, maybe they might not be that fluent. Okay, but yes, I can fill their, I can tell them, okay, nahi, you can do that. Just
Yes.
give it a shot.
Possible.
So,
Absolutely.
hmm, so
Because
that's how
very
we need
please
to
go on.
be flexible
Yes.
with our teaching skills, right? And it depends the kind of learner you are dealing with. So yes,
All right. Because that is very important. Once they are psychologically confident,
yes,
then they don't have like you said, preconceived notions. Then they don't have these
hmm,
fears set in their mind that I
yes,
have never learned it. I'm learning something new.
hmm,
I do it. I cannot do it. These things will not
right,
in their mind. So this setting of
yes,
the ideology is very important for these students.
hmm,
That is wonderful. Okay, so we do have a couple of minutes before we end the session.
okay,
Any questions that you have for me? Any help that I can do?
okay. So if most of learners they have that fear of getting judged by people.
Yes.
So what are your pieces of advice on this?
All right, it's very simple.
Hmm.
See, if you ask me what your local language is for any student who comes from any part of the country,
Hmm.
you are hearing me speak English, right? That is a very different thing because I might come from a different part of the country with a different educational background, with a different work-life culture.
Hmm.
But if you ask me to speak in your local language, I will not be able to talk. And if I want to learn your local language, I'll probably take months or years. And if you start
Hmm.
communicating with me in your local language, I will not understand. And it's same goes for you. So learning a new language is difficult for anybody, irrespective of the person that you're talking to. Number one,
True.
do not compare yourself with somebody that you are talking to, or if you listen
Hmm.
to an English podcast, or you listen to songs. See, there
Hmm.
are a lot of technological things also involved, like autotune and every other thing. So it is not, probably it not might be natural at times. Rest,
Yes.
you have a natural accent that you speak in. So embrace your accent, which is very important, right?
True.
So these are certain things which also need to be put in a student's mind. Only then will they start letting go of fears and
Exactly.
moving on. So that is
Lovely.
any
I
other.
see eye to eye, whatever you said. And you know what? Let me tell you one thing. Before this session, I was a bit skeptical because I haven't prepared my lunch yet, and I was just, thinking whether I should go for the session or not. But telling you, it was one of my best session. It was a breath of fresh air. I just enjoyed every bit of it, and looking forward to seeing you very soon.
Likewise, I also had a good time. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Bye bye and take
Bye
care.
bye. Take care.